Good evening, members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. How's everybody doing tonight? Those who follow here on YouTube, we stream Facebook, and those who follow my short reel TikToks under HCS895. How's everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody is doing great. Good morning, Brother Joel Burgess. How you doing? Hope you're doing great, brother. How you doing, John Robinson? Hope you're doing great, brother. We got open mic night tonight, brothers and sisters. Open mic night. That means whoever wants to share a story uh, of whatever you've encountered or whatever you might be going through, you're more than welcome to let me know, and I'll shoot a link to you. While waiting for my co-host, I'm gonna share this to the groups to share to real quick. How you doing, brother Joel? Hope you're doing great, brother. Shared it to the live feed, to the other feeds. We got a brother Randy. Yes, if anybody has got a something to share, a story or something that they would like to share to the group, tonight is the night. We got open mic night tonight. I doing walkers with Bear. I know earlier I was doing the pre-show. Sometimes when I go with the flow of things, brother and sisters, I just go with it. And I was talking about a lot of things on that pre-show, things that I remember. When you experience something, you're never the same after that. You're cautious. You're always paying attention to what's around you. It just changes you as a person. Where maybe somebody that's never been through something, you just living a normal life. But when you go through something, it stays with you forever. In which you change even your way of living when you experience something in that nature. How you doing, Sister Cynthia? Open mic night for those who would like to share a story with the viewers. You're more than welcome uh, to share whatever you want to share. I think I sent a link to cousin Jesse already, but he's not here right now, so he probably ran a little late. How you doing, Pablo? I'm doing great. So how's everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody is doing good. For those who were watching the pre-show, y'all know I got the Wolverine shirt on. Let me see how I can show it to y'all. Do a close up of the shirt. My Wolverine shirt on. So yeah, we have an open mic night tonight. Earlier, y'all know how I do things, brothers and sisters. Like I was doing earlier, had a little pre-show for about an hour and 5 minutes, and now we're just talking about a lot of things in general. Trying to see get more people into the spiritual encrypted encounters. Who we got here? That was Angel Knobs. Hola, primo, ¿cómo estás? How you doing, cousin? I sent your bro an invite, but he joined. I don't know, maybe he might have fallen asleep. Said he needs a new link. There we go. Yeah, I was talking about a lot of things earlier, man. The Wolverine I like is the one from the comics. Uh, the real Wolverine, the one that says, "What's up, bub?" See, he puts out his claws. I see him. I see cousin Jesse there. What's up, primo?
What's up, cousin? How you doing, man?
All right, just here, man. I was trying to figure out what happened to you. I sent you
Uh,
a link.
the link that you gave me wouldn't let me go get online, man. I had to request a new link.
Oh man,
I see the ugly frog is in here.
who?
The
Oh,
ugly frog. El sapo feo. Hello, Joel Morgan. Hello, John Robinson. Hello, Joel. Hello, Randy Alexander. Abigail, how you doing?
we got three
Bounty,
thousand and two. Three
Bounty
thousand and two.
Hunting Day. Maybe it's for me. How you doing? Wow, this
I was
thing
trying to get
closing.
some of the people that were tuning in earlier, primo. See if they want to jump on here tonight. See if they come.
The stream froze already, cousin.
It froze.
Yeah. Now it's not. There you go. It came back.
Yeah, it's working on my end for right now. Let's
Welcome,
see.
Bounty Hunting Bear. Hi, Cynthia. How you doing, girl? Now it's frozen again. Let's see.
It's not frozen over here, primo.
It keeps freezing up on my end.
I can see you.
How you doing, little brother?
Yeah, I was trying to give the those of you here uh, an open mic night.
So it's open mic night.
Open mic night tonight. But if you
You know
want
what they
something to
say?
share, you can
You
share
know what
whatever,
they,
man.
you know what they say? What happens on open mic night stays on open mic night. Yes, I got that AT&T Wi-Fi, way. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you. I've been walking around all day, pressed and everything. Got the winos on, man. Look out, Primo. I got my Bruce Lee shoes on.
Bruce Lee.
Hey, Cynthia, look. Blueberry. So, open mic night. Who wants to jump on? Where's Lalo Lies at? He hasn't come in here yet, has he? It's like he can feel when it's open mic night, and he keeps refusing to jump on. Everybody's been on except him. He always finds an excuse.
Hopefully, somebody will volunteer or open mic night. They want to share something. It could be anything. Then it was ghost, something spiritual, something that might have happened to you, a miracle, a sleep paralysis moment, or something. I'm more sure somebody's got something.
Hey Gilbert, why don't you jump on the show, man, and say how you're froggy ass, no matter how many times they kiss you, you'll never be a prince.
What did you say? You said you don't like it. What's up with that? I don't know who they're
Yeah,
talking to.
I don't like it, Cynthia, but I bought it, so I might as well drink it, even if I don't like it. I'm just not gonna throw it away. I might as well just drink it. She's talking about the Topo Chico, primo, the blueberry one. It doesn't taste. I prefer the original.
I felt so much when something got chased.
What's up, Rudy Caldera? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I went on for an hour earlier, so see how long we go. See who participates tonight, open mic night.
Yeah, it's been in the refrigerator for like 2 or 3 days, Cynthia. It's nice and cold. So's the
Well,
water.
yeah, are you driving? I don't want to be in an accident and you're driving or he's in a motel.
Who, Gilbert? He's in a motel, man. He's trying to get a lot lizard.
Here's
Be
a leaf
careful.
right here.
Be careful. It might be the deer woman.
Here's a link, yo. Whoever wants to jump on and share something. The link will be on top. There it is. It's pinned.
I was telling Cynthia Primo about that dream I told you about that I had, that I wasn't asleep but I wasn't awake, and she freaked out, man. I told her I wasn't in a good place. I told her I was half asleep, half awake, and I wound up in hell. I could see people being tortured, man, and they were in agony, and I could see the demons torturing them. But then they came for me, and I was tied, biting, and rebuking in the name of Jesus, and I rebuked them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I kept saying that over and over again until I finally came back to my body, wherever I was. The link's been posted, you Mexican saber tooth. Your cousin wants a link, cousin.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit, ya viniste a cagar el palo.
Good evening, primo. How you doing?
No, primo.
Aquí andamos acostadotes aquí, chillaxing. El chingado patrón. Hey, we ain't got no more work for this week. It's gonna be till Monday. I'm like, ooh, chinga. So
Te
I'm just
pagó,
here in New
güey.
Mexico, chillaxing, man.
Te pagó, güey.
Yeah, for one day.
Todo puto. Me son unas patadas en el fundido. What's
Hey,
up, real MMA? How you doing, man?
what's
Welcome,
going
Prima
on, real
Ivy.
MMA?
They're doing real MMA.
Hey, Primo, did you get that video I sent you earlier from TikTok? They were talking about what I was telling you yesterday, man, about when the Bush went into Iraq and they stole the body of Gilgamesh, man, also known as Nimrod. They were talking about it in that video, man, that I sent you. I sent it to you. I sent it to Ivy, and I think I sent it to Duendita.
No, man.
I thought you might get a kick out of that video, man. Since we talked a little bit about that yesterday.
I cut my hair, bro. Ida.
I
Todo.
don't see, I don't see nothing, but all I see is a black screen because you don't want to show your face. Somebody keep an eye out for Lalo Lies.
La lulay. Yeah. Yeah. Estoy con mi carnal y mi primo, mira.
Yeah, man. I was barely getting around to fixing my face, dude.
You see me now?
Nope. All I see is blackness. I always told you were black.
I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna shut up.
Why? Is it because I'm black?
Stupid ass. Yo.
It was interesting, wasn't it, Cynthia? The story of Gilgamesh.
Go ahead and say it, primo. Say the story.
Well, I don't know much about it, man. Just when Cynthia wants to hop on too. I don't know
Yeah.
much about it. Just what they were talking about that when the Bushes invaded Iraq, they uh they found out that Saddam Hussein had a portal. So they went in there to get the portal, and while they were getting the portal, they ran into the place where they were hiding the body of Nimrod, also known as Gilgamesh, and they took the body and brought it back to the states, man, along with the portal, because they didn't want Hussein to have that technology that the United States didn't have. Also, Gilgamesh was one of the grandsons of Noah. and apparently they gave him the clothes that Adam and Eve had when they were
Get
in the
the
Garden of
fuck out.
Eden, and it gave him power. But that Satan corrupted him, man, and after he was corrupted, Satan turned him into a Nephilim. That's about what I got from the story, man. I sent you the video, man. Maybe you can look into it and see what you can make out of it, man. That's all I got out of it. But apparently, they stole the portal and they stole the body of Nimrod, alias Gilgamesh, alias Apollo, god of the sun. The link is out there, Cynthia, if you want to hop on. Hey, Gilbert, when are you going to fix the screen, man? I can't see you. Huh?
What you
I
mean
guess
you
you.
can't see? You see me now?
No, man, the screen is black.
Ah, cabrón.
I
How
see
about
him.
that?
You see Gilbert's face,
Yep.
Primo? Because I don't.
Oh man.
You
Yeah,
need
I
a new
see him.
pair. You need a new pair of
Okay.
glasses, brother.
You need to take a bath, man. You got all that highway dust on you.
Shit. I took a shower earlier.
Somebody says,
Yeah,
wasn't it the
yeah.
same stuff about portals Hitler to when Germany fell?
Yeah, apparently when Germany fell, Randy, the wing bomber, they were the ones that invented it, but couldn't fly it. Today's wing bomber flies, but it's controlled by a computer. That's the only reason it flies because the Germans couldn't make it fly. If they had made it fly, the outcome of the war would have been something else. World War II, because it was German technology that wing bomber.
There we go. I throw on some shoes, man. I'm cold.
Yeah, I guess it's my internet, man. I don't see Gilbert at all, man.
Oh wow, Primo. Yeah, I see him.
I don't see
Yeah.
him at all. I just see a black screen.
Yeah, nigga, and I ain't no sapo feo, motherfucker.
No- Now you wanna jump out and jump back in, Primo?
Do what, primo? Yeah.
I
You might
got
want to get off and then come back on, carnal. Because my
How
handsome
you
ass
doing,
is on
Randy?
here.
You call that handsome?
Oh, yeah,
Porque-
bro.
what's up, Brenner?
Pinche carnal.
Let me send him another link.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, runner? What's going on, primo?
Not the much, cuz just here trying to see who wants to share some stories.
Yeah, definitely.
It's open
Yeah.
mic night for whoever. You don't have to show
Yeah.
your face. You could just leave
Yeah.
the camera off and just use the mic to speak.
Mm-hmm. Don't be scared to show yourself. We all family around here.
How you doing, Sister Cynthia?
Hello.
Hello, Cynthia.
You know,
Hi, how are you guys?
Oh, we doing pretty good.
That's good.
Try to deal with this cold over here in New Mexico.
We have been blessed with weather that's not even like winter.
Wow.
Normally it's really cold over here. Like the highest we've gone during the day is like in the 50s, 60s.
Oh yeah. I think the high today over here in New Mexico was like 42.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn. That's cold.
Yeah. We're out there waiting in the cold.
Mm-mm.
All the fellas over there were busy toking it up. I was like, eesh.
While they're
Yeah.
working? Shame,
Yeah.
shame, shame.
They're like, take a hit, Gilbert. Ay, no, hombre, estás loco, güey. I'm already no good. If I smoke that crap, I'll definitely be no good. I'll be in La
Oh
La
no.
Land.
I use it for pain because
Yeah.
my pain medicines, they don't work on my fibromyalgia. They don't even touch the pain, so they're
Hmm.
not for that, so they don't work.
Yeah.
So
What
I
you
tend to
talking
eat
about,
it.
Ridge Runner? What you talking about, Ridge Runner?
Oh, I guess he's talking about you making fun of eggs. You
You
call
know,
him
make it
Lalo
fun.
Lies.
I follow a lot of lives. I sure
Yeah, they're
do.
good looking guys.
Hey, I'm not a guy.
That's what the runner
No,
said. I
no,
was just
no.
repeating what runner said.
You can't take me
So
to her. She's not a
sometimes they
guy.
say that I sound like a guy. I don't.
Now you sound like a lady.
Well,
So
that's
do
good to
you.
hear. So yeah. So what did you say, Jesse?
I
Smart
said
ass.
that Gilbert sounded like a lady too, is what I said.
Oh,
Oh my God. ¿Ya ves cómo me tratan, primo?
chancla, Jesse, chancla.
Chancla, no. Chancla, no.
Uh,
Hello, Madeline.
Madeline.
Duendita, how you doing?
How you doing, Sister Madeline?
So yeah, man, it's gonna drop down to the 20s over here tonight, Gilbert.
What'd you say,
Mm.
carnal?
It's gonna drop down to the 20s tonight. It would look like 25 or 26 tonight.
It's dumping over here into the 16s.
Well, apparently sometime next week it's supposed to go down to negative below zero.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Man, I took a picture of the mountains over here, primo, carnal. Man, they're nice, bro. They're beautiful.
Hey man, did you go looking for our people up there?
Yeah. No, no, no. I don't even know where they live,
Woo!
bro. I don't even know how to get a hold of them.
Smoke signals, way.
Te voy a pura tierra acá, güey. No, but desert over here.
I was showing
Where?
mom some pictures of mom's aunts. And man, they look
Oh,
really, really native, man. They look really native,
yeah.
man.
Mhm.
I'm gonna send pictures to that certain individual that says he's a Native American, so he can see what Native Americans really look like.
Yeah, I think we all know what they look like. They're all family.
What's up, real man?
So story time, story time.
Yeah, story time, guys.
Yeah. Y'all bring something up. Don't matter
Okay.
what it is. We'll talk about something.
Well, I have an experience that I had when I was younger. I came home and our fence we lived in it kind of like it looked like a reservation, but it was Yaqui native and a lot mixed, with Mexican, and they had a cemetery right across, like, mhm, oh, how would I say it? They built a freeway and they built an over, like a little bridge to go over, and all that area when they made in the area where they made a really big
Oh.
resort. It's called the Arizona Grand. It used to be called the Point. Well, all the natives from where I lived got together and they protested. Sorry, I'm jumping around a bit. Blame my ADHD. Um, they protested against it because it's an ancient native burial ground. Well, the companies are not going to care. They're just interested in, the money they're going to make. So we've always had like crazy things going on where I grew up at. The little town is called Guadalupe, and it's in between like Tempe and the new Awatuki, and it's centrally located, so you could hop on the freeway and get to wherever you want really quick. But one night, my mom used to tell me, "Don't be coming home late at night because there's a lot of things around here." And they built the home there, her and my father, next to my aunt. And so we had a big lot, like it was half an acre, and the front of the house sat closer to the front of the front yard, so we didn't really have a huge front yard, but we had a great big backyard. So she would tell me, "Don't be coming home late. Don't be coming home late. You never know what, you can see accidentally." And so one night I came home late and our fence was 6 foot and it was a chain link. And in order to get into the gate without hitting the fence, you had to make a wide turn. So you had to go on the opposite, lane and then make a turn inside the gate. Well, when I got there, I felt really off. I got like the chills, and when you get the chills, you shake and everything. And I just shook it off and I didn't really think much of it. But when I entered the gate, um, I just got this really, really bad feeling. And I never freak out, but for some reason, I felt when I got off the car, I didn't even close the gate. I just ran to the front door and it felt like there was something right behind me. Like really, when you get like a really heavy feeling like on your back and you feel like there's something there, but if you turn around, there's going to be something there, so you don't. So I was, um, I opened the door real quick, and right when I shut the door, my mom was coming into the living room. And when I shut the door, I guess when I turned around, she seen the fear on my face. And all of a sudden, something hit the door. Something slammed into the door. And we had great big wooden doors that they were double doors, so you can lock one side and then the other one, was the normal door. But when it hit, it shook both of the doors, it shook the windows, and we
Damn.
had a brick house.
Hmm.
So my mom, I ran to my mom and I was like, gosh, 18. Right, that's when I had just gotten my car. So my mom was like, "What was that?" And I stood back and I told her, "I don't know, I felt like something was chasing me." And then her boyfriend woke up and he came into the living room and we were just sitting there and my mom said, "Don't be afraid, just start praying." And her boyfriend walked in and he goes, "¿Qué está pasando?" Which means what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom goes, "No, algo le pegó a la puerta bien, real hard." And I was like, just sitting there, and my eyes were all open. And he goes, "Oh, that's not good."
What's up,
And
Lawrence? We
and
can see you.
we were all just sitting there looking at each other. And then all of a sudden, we heard like the gate shake, and the gate doesn't shake unless you rattle it, you know. And my mom just went into prayer, and she said, "Okay, go to sleep now." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I'm gonna just go to the room, go to sleep, like nothing, you know." But she's like, "Don't be afraid, just go to sleep." So I went to my room and I just kept praying, and then nothing else happened that night. But
Wow.
I've had things chase me like that, and it's bizarre.
Welcome, Chris Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
I think my chat stopped working.
Your chat, I had that problem earlier. It kept getting
Did it
stuck.
freeze? Mine
Yeah,
froze.
Yeah, I had that. I'm glad I went out and came back in. It
Yeah.
fixed all my problems. I can see Shrek up here on top of me.
This fuck.
That's silly.
I don't know if Jesse's told y'all, but we lived in this house when we were little kids. And you remember, Carnal, the lady in the white dress would always walk over us at nighttime, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and we'd be laying there, and my mom and dad would be scared to death.
Oh,
Yeah, there
that's
was a
crazy.
there was a red stain on the floor that no matter how hard we rubbed it or how hard we tried to scrub it and take it out, it would never come off.
Ooh.
That's that house I
Yeah.
tell you that burnt down and we moved out.
Hmm.
Somebody had to have died there.
I don't know, but it started out just outside the house. You can see it pass from the alley by the kitchen window when we were washing dishes, and then it started coming in the house, and then we started waking up with scratches. So you never seen 10 people sleep in one room.
Yeah.
It was crap, but we were all laid up in that one room.
That's creepy.
That's
Yep.
the one cousin. That's the one I told you where my dad was sleeping by the window and he saw something there and it made him piss his pants.
Mm. Let me go out and come back in because my chat's not working.
I
Okay.
Yeah, Red Trick.
I'll I'll be right back, guys.
Welcome beyond the
Shrek.
box. How you doing?
Damn. This motherfucker done gave me a damn nickname.
You said her chat ain't working.
Yeah, she said her chat is freezing. Mine was doing the
Mhm.
same thing for when I first came in. I had to get out and come back in.
You all right, Beyond the Box? Nice to have you. I'm a reg man.
You, yeah, you're a redneck man. Do you need
Into
lotion
a
for the
room is
Sunday?
into a room is normal.
Most of the rednecks I used to have when I worked in the field, they went away with lotion. Welcome, Pablo. How you doing, man? Nice to see you, bro.
There we are.
Hmm.
Welcome
Hello.
back, Cynthia.
Pardon me?
Welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, La Chica.
Okay, see now it's working now.
Hey, man. Are you somewhere where there's a Spanish speaking people?
Yeah, that's my roomie.
That's your
Ah,
roomie.
Yeah,
Is he the what did they call that thing, man? The gingerbread man.
Cuddle Bear. Calmate, runner. Cuddle Bear.
little bear.
Eh,
Cuddle Bear Shrek. Este vato.
Damn, bro, does everybody know his secret? Everybody
Hijo.
knows his secret.
Don't
Yeah,
hate me
so I
because I'm
guess
handsome, runner.
sorry. Yeah, the chat's not working again. So I can't see
oh,
anything. Mm.
Well,
just wait.
apparently Rick Renner said that my brother looks so young. How about we call Gilbert Cuddle Bear Shrek?
That's a good one.
I look I look young, but I feel like I'm 70.
Ah, don't remind me.
Hmm.
I think how old are you?
I'm 52.
Oh, okay.
Breath still smells like Similac.
You mother.
He's still Gen X.
Yep,
Uh,
definitely Gen X.
Barely.
Barely.
Barely. Gen X runs from what, 68, 69, all the way to what, like 82?
65 to 80. 80.
I think it's like
Gosh, what is
83.
it? I don't think it's 83.
You're 58 runner? Damn, I thought you was 70, bro, by your picture.
I don't know, man. Apparently, Abe, myself, and Run, we can qualify for double
He said
ARP.
the runner was 70 by his picture.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie, primo. I got AARP.
Yes, Abigail. We kind of figured you were young, Abigail.
When you hit 50, you get your AARP, don't you?
Nah,
Yeah.
you don't even have to be 50 anymore.
You're
What?
81,
They
Chris
changed it. Yeah,
Anderson?
they changed it. They changed it. You could be 17 and get AARP.
Shut up.
For real.
Hey,
I'm not lying.
Chris
Okay,
Anderson is
Chris said
81.
81.
He's
So
81.
it's
Damn,
65.
Chris.
It's 65 to 81.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
Gen
Gen X.
I was on the plane runner.
X. Hey, man, if you call him a cuddle bear, cuddle with that.
Yeah.
Personally, I think cuddling's overrated.
Yeah.
Cuddling.
Born in 83.
Right. So, yeah, there's a gap in between. So that's bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy Caldera
55.
says he's 55.
I turned
Bye, Rudy.
57.
I ain't too far behind you, Rudy.
Yeah,
I'll be
That's
50.
55.
I'll be
I was
56
55 last year.
You'll be
next month.
56, primo?
He's a year younger than us, than Jesse and I.
Yeah.
Cynthia and I are 56. We'll be 57
Um,
here soon.
I'm going to be 57 at the end of this month.
Yeah, I know. And
Don't remind me.
I still got to go till June to turn 57. We
I'm
know you're
born
30, Madeline. You just had a birthday, Duendita.
Mm-hmm. Real MMA, you're 43.
I'm jealous.
I wish I was
Duende.
43.
The Duende is 30.
Renner
Yep.
said he was born in 66.
Were
Ah,
you ready? You ready?
so he's Gen X.
Yeah.
Anything above 65 is a boomer.
Yeah. Yeah, we know you're young, Abigail. 21 years. I
Cuéntanos,
remember.
cuéntanos.
I remember when I was 21, Abigail. It was a wolf's age ago. Woo!
Oh,
No,
yeah. So, what kind of model are you building, Pablo? Born in 70. You're a Gen X, your walks with Bear.
Yep.
I was born in 72.
Madeline, in 20 years, that's 60, so she's pretty wise.
In Duende years.
Born in 55, and his wife was born in 64. Damn it, Randy.
64. I had a 64 Impala.
I
I've
wish I
seen
had
the,
one.
I've seen pictures of that red machine, man. That was a beautiful car.
It was gorgeous and it was fast. It was a race car.
Yeah, it was a super sport.
Dad had one, no
Was
carnal?
Yeah, he had a black one with a red interior. He was sitting on Kragers.
a what? I'm sorry.
He's a shitty Zenennial. What? I'm sorry about that, Lawrence Morgan.
Zenennial.
Your generation Zenennial. Oh, wow. Pobrecito.
Hmm.
You're a pretty good looking 60-year-old duende. Imagine that's a good car you're building there, Pablo.
Yeah.
What? He's building a 63?
A
Right.
model, a 55 Chevy builder.
Oh, my dad had one of those, a Bel Air. I have pictures of him with it.
Randy Alexander says he has a 63 Impala.
Yes.
No, nobody's seen Smurfy and Lalo Lies yet.
No.
They still got Smurfy tied up.
I don't know. Beyond the Box is here. I don't know if she still got him tied up. She still got him tied up and whipping him with one of those seven tails.
Don't even say that. Está casado el que no? He's married, right?
I have no clue what Smurfy is, if he's married or not.
He
Hmm.
You
jokes
have a
around.
Camaro, Chris? What
Pinche
year
Smurf.
Camaro?
Un
I
Camaro.
wish I could say that I was still looking the same as when I was 25, Lord.
My dad.
Congratulations, you with the secret.
I just want to be 40 again.
Your daughter's restoring it, Randy? Awesome, man. You belong to your pop? Good.
Camaro.
Did we all grow up watching Scooby Doo?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Raggy?
Oh, Wilma.
Definitely watch Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
The Looney Tunes were really in then, in the
Oh,
Gen
yeah.
X era.
Shh, I'm hunting a wabbit.
98 D28 with a 6.0 truck motor. Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
up. That's pretty fast, Chris.
Was
Yep.
it? Oh my gosh, a Z28.
You just want your knees to feel like they're 80? Well, quit riding that lizard. Coconut oil is your secret, so you stay looking young.
Yeah, I want to know their
Ay,
secret,
que coco.
Lawrence. Actually, castor oil is very good for your skin.
Also good for your stomach.
Yep.
Uh,
Oh, don't
yeah,
even remind me.
Runner, I don't think you could handle Thelma in real life, bro.
Thelma. More
Good
stories?
times.
More stories? More stories? I can't believe nobody wants to get up here and talk about their stories.
Man, little lizard riders for life.
Didn't Madeline have any stories, Madeline? I could always hop off.
She's working right now.
Oh, está
my first,
trabajando.
Yes,
my first,
under the security.
mm, my first car was a '68 Chevy Nova.
Your first car was a death
68.
trap, man. The damn throttle stuck and it had no brakes.
68.
That was the Blue Demon.
Gilbert, you froze.
I did.
Yeah.
How about now?
I see him. I see him moving.
Really?
I see him moving too.
Maybe it's me because my stupid chat isn't working.
Todavía.
Sí, no miro nada.
What do they want to hear? Any story?
Yes, any story.
Any story.
You know my
Got a story.
downfall.
I got a story for y'all.
A ver, primo, suéltala.
My mom was what I was having this dream of this woman. It's kind of like a form of sleep paralysis where she can't move, right? And she would always say that the woman would stand by the first entrance that goes to the kitchen, right? The little hallway or the little opening, and she would always wake up and she'll be like freaked out in the mornings, saying that the she would call her a bruja. The bruja would stand right there, and she was always messing with her, trying to do things to her that she would see her, but she can't move, that she can't move or say nothing to her or defend herself from what she was trying to do to her.
Oh,
So that kept on happening for a good 2 3 months. The same. It would happen every Saturday. The same thing would happen to her every Saturday, and it's like it was a oncurring thing that would happen to her every Saturday. Then one evening before I went to sleep, it was that Saturday. I prayed to God to show me if there was a woman to show me the enemy of my mom. So I remember I was asleep, and next thing you know, I see her, and she's standing right there, right in the kitchen where the stove was. The woman is staring there, just like my mom said. My mom was asleep, and I could look towards my mom, and she was like in her dream, but she couldn't move. And I look at the lady; she had blonde hair. She was light complected, and I told the lady to leave my mother alone, and she looked at me, and then I told her, "You need to leave now." You know, that's what I told her. You need to leave
oh,
now. You're not welcome here. When I told her that, she left. She left, and freaking that was like the last time that my mom ever seen her again because I told her to leave, that she wasn't welcome there. But she was definitely trying to do some witchcraft on her. I mean, if I could see her, then it wasn't a succubus or incubus. If I could see her, it had to be a bruja that was going into her kitchen,
right.
appearing there by the stove, probably trying to do some maldadas and stuff like that to my mother.
Wow.
Wow.
I
Hold
told
on.
my mother that I seen her. I told her what she was wearing and everything, how she looked, and she freaked out because I thought she would see her. To
Wow.
this day, I don't know who this lady was or if she even exists anymore. But all I know is when I told her to leave, that she wasn't welcome there, she left.
Uh-huh.
So your
And
so your mom would see her too?
well, she was the one that would see her first, but I
Oh,
didn't know. She would say, but nobody would ever see nothing. That we just thought it was a dream. That she was just having a
oh,
dream. But then I seen her when I was awake. Standing there in the kitchen,
yikes.
uh, just like my mom would say, how she would be there looking at her, smiling at her, like messing with her from the kitchen while she was in a sleep paralysis.
Oh,
To this day,
that's
I don't know
creepy.
who the lady was. I'm more sure if I would have seen her, if I knew the wisdom and knowledge I have now, I would have tied bind and rebuke in Jesus Christ's name automatically, get her out of the house.
Yeah,
But
but
that's
you
it.
were sorry.
Yes, I was young. I was just a kid.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. But you were
Uh,
little, like you didn't know.
yeah, I was like 6 or 7 when
Wow.
when I told her to leave.
See, you were brave since you were little. That's that
Yeah,
warrior spirit.
yeah, I've really never been afraid of things like that. Uh, Cousin Jesse told you the one we seen while he was drunk, he sobered him up.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. 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 That's what I get
yeah,
for saying.
Hello about
That's
that
what
one,
I get.
cousin.
Hey,
That's what I get
primo.
for saying it was a figment of your imagination, man. I got to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had come because this other one it happened. I would just go basically where I'll go run. I was a long distance runner, so I drive the truck at nighttime. Through those dirt roads at nighttime, and I was going towards. I passed the old cemetery by the Caruta. I kept on going past 77, Highway 77. I went down that dirt road, and I was going down the road, got to the road that goes to the cemetery. So I was, thinking about my mom, and I was going to go to the cemetery. That's what I was going to, because that's what she was buried at, in the cemetery. I was going to go visit her. So as I was driving down the road, I could see the ranch with the ranch lights behind me. But next thing you know, I don't see the ranch lights no more. I just see pitch black, like something is blocking the road. So I'm going 35 miles an hour, and I'm looking at the speedometer, and it's going still 35. It's not moving. It's just stuck on 35. The dirt
Wow.
roads, you can only go so fast because of the caliche. It can make you go off the road. So I'm looking, and there's nothing there, but I'm looking at the speedometer, so I step on the gas. The poles in front of me, they're not. I'm not passing them with a truck. They're staying there. I got the high beams on and everything, trying to figure out what's going on. So next thing you know, I'm going like 40, but the vehicle is not going forward. It's like the wheels are spinning, I guess, and it's going 40 miles an hour. Next thing you know, the whole rear end, I guess, gets dropped. And as I'm going spinning at 40 and it spins, I go out of control on the dirt road. It's like whatever was holding it up dropped it on its rear end, and I
Oh,
almost
wow.
hit the poles. So I don't know what was going on. I was like freaked out. I passed the cemetery, and I went back to town. I went back to town, and I made it back to the house. When I got there, I was like kind of pale from the face because of what I seen and what I witnessed. Cousin Jesse was feeling a little bit good, and they were asking me, "Hey, what happened, cuz?" And I was telling them, something weird happened out there. Something lifted the truck and all this. They were like, it's just your imagination, blah, blah, blah. So him and Jack went out there to check out the truck. And then they came back in. They're like, "Hey, so I want to show you something." I went outside. I don't know if you remember, but I think Jesse was too borracho. There was a beastly smell in the back of the truck. It was like a beastly smell.
Ooh.
But the rear end of the truck, the tailgate was ripped off. It was
Yeah,
hanging.
I remember that. It was hanging in your feet.
The tailgate was hanging. For whatever lifted it up, it tore the tailgate.
Mm.
Then cousin Jesse was like, "What'd
Take
you
me to
say,
the
cousin?"
store, man. Take me to the store, man. I want to go get another beer.
Mm.
And we went, and I remember that truck was hot. It didn't have no tags, nothing. So he parked in the alley, and I went to the coastal, and I got my beer. And then as I'm coming back to the truck, I hear cousin Abe, "Hurry up, hurry up!" I said, "Wow!" He goes, "Look!" And I turned around. I saw the biggest black shadow figure I had ever seen. It was big, man. It was huge, and it took up most of the street. So
It was white.
I just jumped in the street, man. Hasta los pedos se me quitó when I saw it, man. I had been drinking all day. I lost all my buzz, man. Not even
Oh, wow.
the pot I was smoking stayed behind. I lost all of it, man.
It
And
was
we hauled.
faceless, and we went down to the road, and I did a 360 like that with a truck, and it was coming, and we're just going doing circles. Remember,
What?
we're doing with a truck, messing with it.
We were doing donuts.
Yeah, we're making donuts around it, dude. And then it freaking took off. We took off to the house, but we were messing with it. We're doing donuts around it. It was huge. It was just like a dark shadow figure.
That's wild.
What did it? When we was doing the donuts around it, cousin Jesse, what did it look like to you?
It looked like a big old black squash. That's what it looked like to me, man. It was tall as hell, but you really couldn't tell because it was completely black, man. Welcome, Jiki.
Did
It
you
came
And
from
say a
the field.
squash?
It came from the field. It's like it followed me back into town.
Mm-mm.
They chased us. They chased us for like 5 or 7 blocks. We were
That's
doing
wild.
40. We were doing 40, and it was catching up. And then when we got home, we said we would never talk about it. 'Cause it made me waste a lot of money. All that money I spent all day to get where I was, just to lose it when I saw that damn thing, man.
Ándale.
In my early 20s, primo, the chusas they would always follow me, always.
No, no. You
I don't
had to
know
say
why, but
lechuza.
I'm telling you, they would always follow me. You can ask my carnal.
Man,
They'd
I
be
hated
outside of
sleeping
my
in the same
window when I
room.
was asleep. My dad had to go out there and chase them off. No, hombre.
I
As a
What's
matter
up
hated
of
with
sleeping
that?
in
fact,
the same room with this guy, man. I hated sleeping in the same room with this guy because he'd always have them that you said booty calling him at night,
Uh-uh.
right by that
Tell the
tree.
viewers what lechuzas are, primo.
Yeah.
You froze,
Tell the
Gilbert.
viewers.
what was that?
You froze. There you
Did
go.
I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there he goes.
tell the
the
viewers what
lechu-
lechuzas are.
the Lechuzas are witches that can transform into bird-like beings.
Owls.
Shapeshifters.
They look like
Owls.
owls.
Yeah.
They sell their souls to be able to transform into owls.
I'm not gonna lie
Whoa.
to you, primo. Before I left the house, like maybe 2, 3 weeks before I left the house to come over here to New Mexico, I heard them again. They were outside in my backyard somewhere.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Yeah.
Nobody make the sound.
Woohoo!
Abe. Brother Abe, do not make that sound.
I was like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they make the talent sounds.
No, no,
No, man, make the whistling sound.
no, no.
You could hear them chuckling in the backyard.
You're
They
gonna,
make
you're gonna,
they make like a whistling sound.
Hmm.
It's like well, it is a whistling sound, a
yes,
sort,
yes, we know,
like
Abe.
like a
We thought
sonar.
you had him tied up behind the box.
Every time he makes that whistle, the sound, something happens.
Yep,
Yeah, I can't.
something
I
happens,
can't.
man.
Yeah, I can't make that whistle sound anymore. I used to be able
No,
to, but
no.
I can still make it.
I ain't
Abe,
got no, I ain't got no teeth, man, so I can't make it.
I'm telling your wife, Abe.
I used to see them all the time when I was growing up. They'll be flying around because they'll come mess with us. The brujas, witches. They're manifesting to us, what we call lechuzas, which is like a giant
Cut it
Oh
out,
giant
no.
Gilbert.
giant
Cut it out,
owl.
Gilbert.
They're some are like dark black,
Cut it out,
Yeah, I
Gilbert.
can't do
real
It's
it.
like
tall.
it's like a
Hey, Primo,
harpy.
I think the strangest thing I seen was when we lived in that house where Gilbert said that we saw that white lady that would always be floating. One of my dad's friends came by and he was into black magic.
Oh
He was
no.
into the dark arts, man, and he taught us that trick where you stare into somebody's eyes and you keep your mind blank, and eventually you will see that person's inner demon. And
No.
then he went and stood by a light post on the corner that was like a house down from where we lived, and he raised his hands up and he brought his hands down, and the light on that post popped.
Ooh.
So yeah, man, that was the weirdest thing. I usually do that every now and then, man. When I'm looking in the mirror, I try to do it, and I can still do it, man. But I don't like what I see, man.
Hey,
Well,
What's going on, Ruben Marquez?
me pongo la chamarra ahí.
Welcome.
What do you
so
see?
You can see that your face transformed into a demon face, man.
no, no.
But then
So that
again,
would be
you're staring into a portal, so there's no telling what you can see when you do that.
your brother just disappeared into thin air.
That's a pretty good trick for a 300-pound guy.
Did you see that? That just poof. That was bizarre.
But yeah, that was a trick that he taught me when I was like 11 years old, cousin, and I tried it out the other day. I can
That's
still
not
do it.
that's not a trick, Jesse. Don't be doing that.
Yeah, I think it's just that my explanation to what he was doing is if you're staring without blinking, eventually your eyes get tired. So it's a trick of the eyes is what you're seeing, man, because your eyes get tired from not blinking.
Jesse, he practiced black magic.
Chancla, no.
Tell us some of the stories of the Paleto stuff, Primo, to the viewers. I'll be right back.
All right, man.
Let Jeff share
Uh,
some stories.
Yeah, that's a creepy. Share those creepy.
yeah. I remember when we did that ritual at Marine Creek. That we took one of the hijos del caballo. You know who I'm talking about, Gilbert,
Yep. The
Gilbert,
oldest
and
one.
Gilbert.
the oldest one, and we took him to the lake because they had already tried the spirit of the air and the spirit of the earth, and they wouldn't protect him. So we went and we summoned the spirit of the woods, and
Oh,
then it showed up, and they rent his clothes with a blade. They took his clothes off, put it in a bag, and then they cut him with that same blade, man. Little cuts all over his body as a blood sacrifice for that spirit, man. The spirit of the woods. And after they offered him the blood, the spirit of the woods said that he would protect them.
what?
Yeah,
You know he wound up in the penitentiary, right?
yeah, but because he didn't, the the palero died, man. So the
Yeah.
contract was null and void.
Yep.
Um,
Him and the little brother.
Yeah, yep.
wait.
All the work that was done and the contract that was formed was through that guy. And when that guy died, all that contract was null and void. So the spirit quit protecting him, and he wound up getting locked up.
So
But
why were they asking him why were they asking for that guy's protection in the first place? May I ask?
Go
he
trying to
was
kill him.
doing, he was in danger, and he was doing protection against the law as well. So that
Yeah.
spirit was protecting him from both.
Oh,
And when that guy died, that contract became null and void. So the spirit reneged and let him on his own, and he got arrested and went to prison.
mm, por
Any
pendejada.
any entity that you enter into a contract with, being the spirit of the woods, being La
With
Santa Muerte,
with
if you
blood,
don't
right?
if you don't keep up your end of the bargain, then they betray you.
Well, yeah, that's like, I've read so much and I'm an avid reader. I am a bookworm. I'm a big nerd when it comes to reading. I spend all day reading if I'm able to. Um, so I've been questioning, and you guys believe one thing, and I think you and your cousin Abe believe in the ability to sell your soul to the devil. But the more, like, you guys know I grew up Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
And so people always ask me, oh my God, how did you live without this, or celebrating that, or your birthday, or this or that? You don't miss what you've never had. So it's just like an ordinary day, you know? But here's back to the subject, sorry. I don't believe personally, because of all that I've read, that you are able to sell your soul to the devil because, first of all, he's a liar. Second of all, it's not yours to sell. And it
Exactly.
says in the Bible that that's what the only thing that God takes back. that takes from us. The only thing he takes from us is our soul back. So I'm kind of like I'm a very open-minded person. So I want to understand why you would believe that you could sell it, because he's a liar. That's why he tried to do that to Jesus, to get him to worship him, because he told him everything would be his. The audacity.
Well, it says in the Bible that not even the hairs on your head belong to you; they belong to the Lord.
Hmm.
So any tattoos, anything like that, that you will be held accountable for messing up God's work. But yeah, not now that I'm as old as I
Uh,
am now, I believe
but a
that
lot
you
of the
cannot
people that,
be held
that
in
do
sin.
this, they sell it to gain wealth, success, and power. That's
Right.
what they
But
do.
he
They
lies.
make
He
deals.
says that.
They make deals.
He tells
They're
them
making a
that.
deal.
Yeah,
That's
I
what they
got
do.
you.
Is yeah, making a deal.
Right.
And
I
the deals that they
totally
made are blood deals.
right. I
So
totally
basically,
understand.
if they want to
Sorry,
buy more
brother.
time, you know,
Mm,
they want to buy more time. They
mm,
they'll send. I call it the soul collector, or
mm,
they want to put more time for themselves because
mhm,
they made a deal of a certain date that the time on Earth is going to be over, right?
mm.
Uh, they send it to a next of kin. They'll to buy more time. That's basically what it is. They make deals with for the power for witchcraft, necromancy, etc. For
Right.
which we've heard it numerous times where people have died or suffered. Now wherever the soul goes, that's between Jesus Christ and the devil, right?
Yeah.
And
Well.
that's why there's a heaven and hell. But didn't
Mhm.
Jesus Christ go into hell to collect certain souls
Yeah, he went into purgatory.
Didn't he go to Sheol?
to collect
Sheol.
the
It's like.
souls of his people, right? What do you
Mhm.
think they were doing down there?
You see, this is what's really interesting to me, is because in the book of Enoch, the Lord, I would say the creator, because I call him my creator. The creator took him, and the angels took him to see heaven and all the different dimensions. And I think it was dimensions instead of, like, to us it would be heavens, because there's different heavens, but to me now I'm thinking, wow, I wonder if that was dimensions, because there was no time, I read, before Adam and Eve sinned. There was no time because we were immortal. They were immortal.
Welcome, Straight Viking.
And they
He's
said
full.
that Adam, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Oh, was somebody speaking?
No, I was blowing my nose.
Oh,
Hi, Lisa.
hit the mute button, Jesse.
Hi, Lisa Haskins. Welcome. I don't have a mute
Yeah.
button on the tablet. Sorry, I don't have
It's
headphones on.
on. Oh, on your tablet. Oh,
Yeah.
really? There's
Yep.
got to be a mute button somewhere.
Nope, not really.
Are you getting
Hey,
brave with me, sir?
Panka, no.
Mm, mm,
I hear some
stupid.
sarcasm.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
This is really killing me that I cannot see the chat.
Straight Viking just came in. So did Lisa Haskins.
Hello.
This little drinks got me lit.
What are you drinking, sir?
Jack Daniels Tennessee Honey Lemonade.
Um,
Oh, that's good, man. I used
lemonade.
to, I used to
Oh
drink
yeah,
that.
it's fire.
Lemonade? They
Yes.
have a lemonade?
Mm-hmm.
See, if I was drinking, I would be like, oh my God, I want one. I really just can't drink anymore.
I only had one. Y ya me trae.
1 hour and 15 minutes, cousin.
He's lit.
I'm not much of a drinker no more.
Never were.
Yeah, I was. You know, I got bottles at
Cheers,
the
bro.
house, and the only reason they're going down is because my brother, when he comes over,
Salute, Jay Viking. Yeah, man. You just babysitting that thing, man. When I go over there, I'll drink it little by little.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't
Jesse?
make a habit of it. I don't make a habit of it. I don't. Every now and then, a blue moon.
Well, that's a
Cause
good thing.
I
But
don't.
you know,
I don't want to relapse. I was an alcoholic.
oh, okay. So, yeah, then you should stay away from it, period. What do you mean you're taking
No,
what?
I think we
I've
were all
seen-
alcoholics, carnal.
yeah.
How many
What?
times? How many times did I not fall in my face getting out of your car?
Oh my goodness.
How many times did I drive over 100 miles an hour on the freeway?
Not wise at all, sir.
Oh yeah, that's when we
Anyway,
were young.
getting back on topic,
So
cousin, there was a
have you ever experienced anything while driving, like time stopping? I'm asking for a reason.
no.
No, I've
What
never.
I experienced when I was in the South Texas, what I experienced was like my senses getting triggered while I was driving from what's that town on the other side of Lyford, Primo?
Sebastian.
Yeah, I was going through that curb in Sebastian, man, and my senses got triggered. And I looked back and I saw something white crossing the freeway behind the car,
Ooh,
well, the highway. And I was thankful that it didn't jump in my back seat because they say when you see it, it jumps in your back seat.
shut
And
up.
Yep.
all my hairs were standing on the back of my neck and my arm. I got the goosebumps, everything. Hello, Yusso
Mm.
Missile. How you doing, man? And yeah, man. Over there in South Texas, man, I did not like to drive around at night, man. You never know
That's
what
creepy.
you're gonna wind up seeing because
How do you,
everything,
Mister?
everything over there is like really, really like a spiritual gate
Yes.
or something that's there.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. It's telling me something's wrong. I have to reload the
Yeah.
page.
Can you see me, Primo?
I
Yep.
can see you. I wish I
Okay.
did, but I can see you.
Yeah. Yeah. You know you love me, brother. It told me the same thing. Reload this page.
Right now,
Welcome,
too?
Casual Conversations with
Yeah.
GNA.
Okay, I
Yeah,
better.
wait,
Hey,
wait a minute. Before y'all go, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did it say something went wrong? Oops, something went wrong?
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, no, that was somebody getting booted out of the page.
Oh.
Oh,
Deuces.
How you doing with casual conversations in
What's
Q&A?
up, Smoking? What's up, Smoking? How you doing, bro?
oh, wait, did my thing just load? What? What?
You know I'm
What's going on?
smoking.
How's sorry for interrupting. Gilbert, how's your chat?
My chat's good.
Did you okay.
Hasn't frozen.
I scrolled all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Did did what okay. Oh, Yissel Missile. Now I could see the chat. Yes, Yissel Missile. That happened to me. I had a blowout in my 64. Late night. I was going to a friend's house, so I had a few friends with, and all of a sudden my front tire blew out. I don't recall which one, to be quite honest, but I ended up, I'm normally a very calm person, but I freaked out because I knew I was on the freeway. So I just like looked at everybody and we all looked at each other, and the car just spun out of control. It was weird. It was like I got hit, and I ended up trying to, fix it, correct it, and I ended up in the middle of the frickin' freeway. Instead of facing forward, I was sideways.
Oh wow.
And I said, "Oh shit." That's all I could think of. I turned and I looked at the cars coming, and I threw it in reverse, and all of a sudden I just saw like bright lights, and they just stopped, and I was like, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit." And I floored the fucking car, and at that time, thank God, there was a big median that had just like shrubbery and somewhere where you could pull off on the side of the road in case of emergency. So I backed it up all the way, and right when I mean, it felt like it was so slow, but when
Wow.
I backed it up into the dirt, like not even 5 seconds, all the cars went by me.
Damn it. I'm in New
Wow.
And
Mexico now,
I was
Jesse.
so
I still haven't
frozen.
experienced anything.
Pardon me?
I was
No,
talking to Jesse. Jesse
Jesse
H.
Lee. So does
Yeah.
anybody got any stories from
Oh.
New Mexico?
I'm in New Mexico now. I haven't experienced anything yet.
Mm. That was
I
my
said no such thing.
experience. So when
I was answering beyond the box. Oh, she left? What
Yeah.
happened?
I think she got cut off.
She said, "Pardon me," and she took off.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, I still ain't seen no aliens since I've been here.
Hey, cousin. When I had my 2000 Alero, man, I was living in Southside, man, and I was coming to work at a yogurt warehouse, man. And it, I don't know what happened, man, but I was following this truck, and this truck it did a dead stop on me, man. I tried to avoid it. I guess I hit a patch of water or something on the freeway. My car did a whole 360, man, in the middle of the freeway, dude. I went across all the lanes in the freeway and wound up facing south against traffic, man. But I managed. I don't know how I managed it, but I managed not to hit anybody. I thought I was gonna kiss my ass goodbye right there and then, man.
Oof.
Hey, man, don't be dropping us, bro.
Nah, it was an accident.
Yeah, we saw that it threw you out, Cynthia. What happened?
Yeah, some people call that an adrenaline rush, but it's I've been in a situation like that where time freezes and everything's
Bye,
going
Shorty
slow.
Viking.
It's going like slow motion. Everything's going slow. You react. That happened to me. I got hit in the rear end of my truck. My son's seatbelt busted open. He was going towards the windshield.
Oh wow.
My son, I put him down on the ground, and as I was going back up, everything went back full motion, and I kind of hurt my shoulder, but I was able to take control of the truck because I got hit hard on the rear end. But it happened so fast, like, but it's like the Heavenly Father gave me enough time to put him to safety, so nothing will happen to him. Some people might call that an adrenaline rush, but it was time don't stop for nothing, right? So it's something that happens
With a glitch in the matrix.
when the Heavenly Father intervenes. to help you from the situation you're in. Once I put them to safety, it's like everything went back to full motion. I hurt my shoulder blade, rotator cuff, my old injury. I re-injured it from because I had a standard stick, right? So I had to get control. I didn't hit any other vehicles, but
Wow.
I hurt my shoulder.
Well, when that happened to me, when I got out of the car, the seat looked like this. Oh man, I saw my life flash before my eyes, cousin.
I was I've been in some crazy situations out there, man, on the highway where I seen this suburban riding right behind me, right? Like it was following me. He was speeding up, and then I speed up some, and next thing you know, this freaking Camaro comes and hits the suburban in the rear end, and the suburban starts flipping, it goes sideways, and it starts flipping on the highway at like 75, 80 miles an hour, and it starts come. It's I mean literally like pop, 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 coming close to my vehicle, and then it stops, and I keep on going forward because
Wow.
and I believe those people might have died, man, in the suburban. It was like a black SUV. You know, it's like they flip sideways. They got hit. They went sideways. And they got messed up, man. So I pull up further ahead and I call the cops about the accident and stuff like that, and then I just move on forward. You know, but it did nothing for whoever that was.
Nevaeh's talking to you, bro.
I don't know. Yeah, I was answering Beyond the Box's questions, Cynthia. And then you said, "Excuse me," and then, boom, you were gone.
She disappeared like Houdini.
Mm-hmm.
Can you come back in?
Log back on, Cynthia.
Yeah, you didn't get booted out like the other person got booted out. You just I don't know what happened. You was talking, next thing you know, we lost you. But the other person did get booted out. Somebody that was infiltrating in here. That's why I booted him out. Yeah, I've had a lot of experiences like that, near life death experiences where time's on your side to be able to get out of the situation you're in. Uh, it's happened to me in the military a lot of times. Even out here in the civilian world, it's just I guess it's called. I don't think it's luck. I think it's just the Heavenly Father looking out for us. But yeah, you
Cynthia
can't
sent me a new link, cousin.
for granted. You're welcome.
I
She
need to
said
get
she
me a
needed a new
tablet.
link.
These small little screens ain't working for me no more.
She,
Chiposito ciego.
Cositas grandes,
Let,
güey. No.
let me put another link here. If people are having problems, I don't know what's going on. Uh, all right. There you go. Here it is, right there. But yeah, I've been in a lot of situations like that. The military, like man, I feel like Kenya Reeves before even the Matrix was created, man.
Mm.
When I was in
You were out there
Operation,
dodging bullets?
when I opened up the hatch to eliminate the enemy that was on my front slope,
Va a ir a
and I
fumar,
met
primo.
him in the ridge. And I had to shoot him. All the bullets that were flying around me, man. I feel like the Matrix. It's like every angle possible. They're going around me. All the bullets were going around me, where they're ricocheting, but none of them touched me.
Click the link, Cynthia. If it takes you out of YouTube, it'll take you to Restream.
Ujú. Y usted con el aire puesto.
Man, you
It's very cool, bro. ¿Qué dije ahí? ¿Qué dije ahí? ¿Qué dije ahí? Que sí sabe el inglés, no puede enseñar.
I grew up in Salida,
Oye,
Sasquatch,
esto era primo dando clases de
Ey,
Luis
inglés.
Valley
ey,
area.
abusado con Juancho allá afuera.
didn't fall for it, huh? You're good try, man. You didn't fall for it.
I got him this morning. I told him, oye, güey, se murió Tito. No, se murió Tite. Yo, ¿quién es Tite? Ey, pobre Tite. A Tite lo entierran mañana.
Wow, man.
Yeah, he was laughing
There
his
you go.
ass off. But back to the
Welcome
deal,
back,
man.
Cynthia.
Hello.
Welcome back.
¿Qué onda, Cynthia? ¿Cómo estás?
Thank you. Well, thank you.
Cynthia says she's living large and lechuza free.
Funny, Jesse, funny.
Primo, when I was in Mississippi with that damn malevolent spirit that lived in my trailer, there would be a lechuza that would come and sit by the tree every night, man.
Mm.
Hey, so I've never been, but heard stories from the San Luis Valley.
Because
Shapeshifters
nobody.
can watch.
And then, there was that strange dog that I could swear was a skinwalker, man. That was the freakiest looking dog I ever seen, man.
The one you were feeding?
The one I was
Mm.
feeding in Mississippi, he would come from a field and
Mm.
it
But
would
it was a
guard
regular dog that you would see, right?
No, yeah, it looked like it was a weird looking dog, cousin. It was a weird looking dog, man. I'm
I
glad I
have a,
never did it.
sorry.
Go ahead.
I have a feeling that because you were feeding it, it watched over you.
Yeah, I would give it pizza, hamburgers, chicken, everything that we weren't eating. But it
So
wouldn't
how
let me
big
put it.
was his dog, Primo?
How big was it? It was a big dog, man.
But
That's creepy.
it would be on fours, right?
Yeah, it was a creepy looking dog, man. It was a real creepy looking dog, and he would only come around at night. During the day, he was gone, and he only come around at night.
Only to
Hey,
you?
Then only around my trailer house.
hey,
Mm.
primo. Remember when I lived in Hudson City, carnal?
Yeah.
Man, one afternoon, my wife's like, "Look, honey, look. There's an owl in the backyard, sitting on the fence." I'm like, "Get the hell out of here!" And so I went back there to look, and yeah, he was back there. Well, when I got closer, I don't know what happened. He fell to the ground. He fell to the ground. He was dead. So what I did was I picked him up with the shovel and threw him in the box, right? And I dug a
Found
hole in
it?
the back. I dug a hole in the backyard and dug its grave or whatever. And I just left it there, man. And the you remember damn, what was my dog's name? Damn it. Um, what was my dog's name, Carnan?
Give me
The brown one.
You're bad, Gilbert.
the
You don't even know your
brown
own dog's name.
Yeah. Anyway, I had a brown dog. She was a female. Well, that little sucker went over there and dug her up again, man. I was like, oh my God. Now I got to dig deeper. I'm like, good God.
It wasn't Bell, was it?
Yes, Bell. It was Bell and Yoda.
Bell and Yoda. Yoda was the master because he didn't have no back legs.
What?
Yeah,
Somebody broke his back.
yeah.
So
When I lived at some duplexes, and I think somebody hit it with a bat or threw a rock or something, and it messed up his hind legs. He couldn't walk no more with his hind legs.
But he ran
Oh,
around everywhere. He
Oh
was a
yeah.
he,
Yeah,
oh,
it was
he
yeah, I would have. I was you talking about dead animals. Something weird happened to me one evening when I was living in Removille at that house. We had already. I was working out outside in the by the front tree. Y'all wasn't living with us anymore. I was working out in the front yard by the tree, and I was lifting some weights. And I went inside to drink some water. When I was stepping outside, I tripped over the front steps. I tripped over something, right? So I scraped my knees up, and I'm searching to see, what I tripped over. Like this. It was a freaking head of a donkey, man. Of a
Wow.
What?
The
oh,
head of a freaking donkey, man.
oh my
I had blood in
gosh.
I had blood in my hands and everything, and I was like, "There's no way
Ah,
that I'm gonna walk in, drink water, walk real quick, and come back outside, and I'm gonna trip over that." So something put that there. So I didn't want my brothers and sisters to see the head of the donkey, right? So it was like a little donkey's head, like a baby donkey. So
oh,
I grabbed the head, and I took it
oh,
to the
oh
the
my
alley,
gosh.
and I mean the what was it, callejon, the alley, and I put it underneath some branches so they wouldn't see it, and I washed myself up outside the house.
Oh
I
my
still don't know
god.
to this day how that got there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, there's the only logical thing I would think is maybe the dogs brought it there, but the dogs wasn't even there at the house, man.
The
Something
dog
put it
would have,
there. What do you think that donkey head? What did that symbolize, Primo?
oh my gosh.
I don't know, man. You take the head, dude.
What would it
That's a
symbolize? Like, if do you think somebody did that, like a
dude. The witch.
hex?
It's a hex,
Usually,
man. It's a hex,
But
dude.
I just don't know how it got there.
That's the biggest part that tells you it's dark magic. It just appeared
Wow, I
But
never
I
heard
got
it
rid
said.
of it.
Wow, that's crazy.
because they
Hey,
slip.
I carried
Don't
it
you?
to the backyard from the
Sorry.
ears and the stuff in the face, and I put it in the callejon.
How long
It's
did it
cut.
last there?
Huh?
How long did it last in the alley? ¿Cuánto duró la cabeza en the alley?
I went back to look for it the following day. It was gone.
Yeah, it was dark magic.
It wasn't there no more.
Yeah.
Then I looked to see if I could find any traces of blood where I had the blood in my hands. There was no blood in the front.
what?
That's
Cynthia lives in
wild.
Arizona, beyond the box.
What? I'm sorry.
Beyond the box says she's been thinking about going back to out to Arizona.
Oh,
That's your
where?
neck of the woods.
Yes, my neck of the woods. I'm in southwestern Arizona, so
My sister's
I'm.
over there right now too.
I know you said she's
Mhm.
in. She's north of me.
That's 6 hours
Well,
from here, man.
Yeah,
6 hours.
One
I
thing
remember.
that I would always find was it's something that was a normal for me that I would find all the time when I lived back home was dead cats that were hanging from
Oh,
our link fence in the backyard
oh
that
my
were gutted
gosh.
open with the guts hanging out of them,
That was a marking.
Oh,
and they were always black.
Hmm.
oh.
It was a marking.
It was a marking so that whatever they were sending your way could find where you were.
What?
Hey, cousin,
That's
it's like when when I went with that certain individual that well, with the palero that I used to hang out with. We went to Corpus because he was gonna make himself a saint.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we were going through the ritual, man, and we had to all be dressed in white, and our face was covered with ashes, and our head was covered with ashes, so that the spirits could not find us. Welcome, Jaime. And
Good night, man.
he was sitting in a chair like this, and he had a candle here, a candle here, a candle here, a candle in each arm, and then on his hands, and then one on each knee, and then one on each foot. And they were chanting in African these, I don't know, I guess magic and words of power. And you could feel something moving in through the place where we were in. It was like a
what?
strong wind that came through there, and you could see the candles blowing with the wind that was in there. And then after that, they told him to go back and rest. And then the next night, he had to go to Galveston and talk to the spirit of the water. And we went, and he had a ritual out there, just me and him. And he told me to stay behind, and he approached the shoreline, and he was talking to something over there, man. I couldn't tell what he was talking to because he told me not to get close. And I could hear that voice told him that his worst enemy, he had it in his house. And he went off the deep end, man. He went crazy. His wife and daughters, he put them in the house and wouldn't let them out. His wife tried to leave. He stole all her clothes and had her nude in the house so she wouldn't leave. And
What?
he got rid of his son because he thought that the spirit told him. He thought that what the spirit told him that his worst enemy was his stepson, so he ran him off. But come to find out,
Um,
man, after they killed him in Cuba, he was his own worst enemy, man. And the spirit of the water had told him that el enemigo lo tienes en tu casa. It was telling him it was him. So that was the end of him trying to make himself a saint.
uh, wow.
Hmm. I couldn't stand that dude.
Yeah, when they found him, the animals were feasting on him, man. They
Ew.
only they only identified him by DNA.
Oh wow.
Ew.
Yeah,
Sorry.
they shot that dude right outside his house too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another story. Cause remember I told you that we found an owl. We were out fishing in the woods, man, and we found an owl. And my dad beamed it with a rock. We picked him up and put him in a bag, and he was knocked out till we got to where that guy had his business because he had a botanica, a witchy poo place where they sold herbs and whatnot. And
With your boo please.
uh, he said when these things make a sound, it's always bad. It's always bad luck. The people die. So
Mm.
he slapped that damn owl this way and back that way. He pimp slapped it, and that owl woke up. Woo hoo! But a week later, man, they shot him across the street from his house,
Yep.
and
Wow.
he went around with a colostomy bag for about a year,
Yep.
and then he went to go make himself a saint, and then years later, they found him in the jungle in Cuba. The animals were feasting on him.
Wow.
Um,
They went into some brujeria stuff there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. I couldn't stand that guy, man. He was always talking crap to me, man. I just finally got tired one day and started talking crap back. My dad got mad at me, but I don't care. I know I was raised to respect my elders, but there's only so much crap you could take from someone, you know.
well, he talked crap like that because he thought that him being a palero, he could get away with talking to people the way he wanted to, man. He pulled a gun on me, man. I took it away from him and said, "Now what you gonna do?"
Jaime Lani says the damn witch has demons helping her. Yes, she has demons helping her. She has to follow every ritual, every sorcery. She has to pay with her soul.
Wow.
Jaime, a palero cannot be a female. Uh, can't be a gay because of the spirit. The spirit that you work with will betray you. You cannot be a man. And to get that spirit, you have to like go to the graveyard and take some bones, put them in a room with graveyard dirt and
Yeah,
swords and stuff, put into the dirt. And in that
yeah.
room, you have to have like anything that might be a representation of evil, like caterpillars and snakes, spiders, and that soul works for you, but you have to appease that soul with blood. And if you're a female and you're on your cycle, the 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 spirit will feast on you because you're bleeding.
Um,
So every sacrifice or every work that the palero does with that certain spirit, it has to be appeased with blood. And instead of doing human sacrifice to appease the blood, they sacrifice innocent animals. And that's what made me stop do going to those kind of rituals because I couldn't stand the senseless slaughter of innocent animals. Anyway, that's my story.
I'm speechless.
Well, you would have been more speechless if you had actually been there to witness everything the way it went down.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was like a really weird ceremony that when he was trying to make himself a santo.
That's the question that I was gonna ask you.
But
What was he thinking about being a
he was
saint? What
he was
kind
trying
of
to make,
saint?
I don't know what kind of saint, but he was trying to make himself a saint because he said that would give him more power.
A saint. A saint of what? I would have asked him.
Huh? I seen him make a lady walk that had never walked a day in her life.
Well, black magic can do that.
Depending on the person that you're working with, if they believe, then you can do it. But it's like cousin Abram said, it's the belief the belief factor that you give into it that will do what it does.
The brain is very powerful.
And he was charging a lot of money for all those works he was doing, man. He had money, just
Yep.
like that Palermo that came to visit that tried to take my little sister's soul. He was driving her crazy, sending demons to her room, and there was a portal in the door that it went through, and then we couldn't open the door, man. We tried kicking it and everything, and the door wouldn't open. Finally, my little sister started sleeping with my parents because that guy was driving her crazy, sending demons to her room, trying to steal her soul. Because my little sister, she could interpret dreams, and if she dreamed about you, whatever she dreamed about you, it would come to pass.
That's a real gift.
So yeah, he was trying to take her soul. When we found out who it was that was doing the work, it wasn't a pretty picture, and he never came back.
It was
My
the
God.
Palero.
He was a visiting palero from Miami.
Oh yeah, I remember that fool.
You.
Yeah,
I
I couldn't
mean,
stand those people. I just could
they,
not stand them. When they
we
would come, I would leave.
I learned how to read the caracoles.
The shell.
I learned how to read the shells. I learned how to read the bones. Learned how to read the coins.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so excuse me, sorry about that. So I have a question
All right. You have a question? I might have an answer.
Shoot.
for all of you, gentlemen. So when I was little, I knew one of my aunts really loved me. You know, she loved spending time with me. She always wanted me to go over and just visit and, be with her when I was little. And then I had another aunt, and she lived farther away, but it was still my mom's sister. But at times I felt like I was not loved by her, you know? You know, when you're little and you just feel the vibe, people that don't like you, you feel vibes. And she gave me a coin, a silver coin, when I was a little bit older. No, not a little bit, a lot older, sorry. Um, and she blew on it and kissed it, and she said, "Always keep this in your purse and you'll always have money." She goes, "You will never be broke. Just keep this in as good luck, you know, in your wallet all the time." And I never thought of it. I left it in there. And it's been more like a habit every time I change wallets, I just throw all my change in there. And that's a part of my change, it's a big coin. I think it's $1. I'm not sure. I gotta look at it.
A
But
silver dollar.
yeah,
Uh huh.
but I just felt like love when she did that. After she did that, she started being different with me. You know, I felt like she truly loved me. So how would you view that? Like as a blessing?
Yeah, she gave you a blessing, and that way you always have money. I'm trying to find mine. I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. Don't tell me I lost it. Yeah.
I have my father's dollar bill. It's a 19, I mean, it's not a dollar bill, it's a coin. It's a 1922. It's the year that he was born. And supposedly my grandma gave it to him. And he carried it throughout all his life. That's the one thing that I got from my dad.
Yeah, that's funny because our dad would carry stuff like that too in his wallet.
Look,
Sacramento,
Cynthia. Look, Cynthia. This is the what I carry. Look,
I'm watching.
it's a $2 bill.
Oh, I have a lot of those.
I carry this in my wallet. I always have money.
How cool.
This is
I
what's
have a
left of my. This is what's left of my birth certificate.
Oh my goodness.
Trump primo. What Trump's gonna bring ice on you, man.
Huh? I got
Yeah.
my birth certificate right here. Right there. I tell him I'm from East. I'm from East Raymondville.
Mm. Better watch your Papi Trump gonna come for your ass.
They're gonna say they're gonna say can I see your identification? You're gonna do the Donald Trump dance.
Yeah, man.
Eh?
Yeah. Hey, Primo.
I'm a
Yeah.
I'm a Trumpster.
There's one form. Yeah. There's one form. There's the other form. And then I got my birth certificate in the other pocket. ¿Qué más quieren? A mí me pelan la, ya sabes qué, la
They're
zanahoria.
gonna say those are fake documents.
Sir,
They were
you
like,
know
where
that
you, they were like, where were you born, El Feo?
they were doing that in Arizona, right? In Phoenix, the ex-sheriff was going around, and if they thought that you looked illegal, they were pulling you over and asking you questions to see if you weren't illegal. They did that to me one time at night. I was so pissed off. And
Did they ask
the
you?
sheriff got in trouble for it. The court told him that he better stop doing that, and he didn't listen. Then he wanted the taxpayers to help pay for his court fees. I was like, oh no, he didn't. Then he was very, very racist. And I'm not just saying that. Like, he took pictures with like one of the main guys that's a skinhead here in Phoenix. And I was like, why is he all hugged up with him? Like, really? I don't know about you, but I don't like to hang around racist or prejudiced people. That's just me personally.
Jesse, I mean, Jaime Lani says, Jesse, him or Paleta Witch, Warlock, Santeria, Santa Muerto, Voodoo, this or Satan Arts. I can't believe this happened to guys in our time. Oh, what difference than the Santa Muerte? Same thing. What was it? Benny Blanco used to come in here. I was talking about La Santa Muerte. I got some a prima that's into the Santa Muerte. Yeah, I'm into Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
That's what I believe in.
Most of the drug traffickers use that Santa Muerte.
Yes. And who's the other guy? Malverde. Have you guys heard of him? There's actually a movie
There
about
used to one be called a Niño Fidencio. He was like supposed to be like a saint, or he would heal people or something like that.
Hey, Jaime, I'm
if
not
you
that way anymore, Jaime. I've been baptized in the name of our Father and Lord Jesus Christ. That was back a long time ago, man.
that's why he's saying that. It's like I
Well,
can't
it
believe this
existed, man.
happened.
It existed then. It still exists now.
Mm,
I mean, that's part of the balance of good and
Nothing,
evil. All these things
nothing
exist.
changes. Nothing changes under the heavens, man. The same
It's
stuff that's here, the same stuff that's here was here back in the day, man.
oh,
Everything's
well,
the same.
that was a little bit crooked there. There you go.
I
We're supposed to
remember.
be crooked.
Oh, I can't really see it because the timestamp on the live on my phone covers Abe's head. It's to the
Almost
top
two
of his
hours.
head.
Almost 2 hours. An hour and 58 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Mm. Oh, there. Okay, there I could
I
see
think
it.
I think we had good conversation. I see Gilbert turned off his camera.
No, I'm right here, bro. I just turned off the light.
Mm.
Aquí estoy,
Yeah,
no me voy, loco.
we were at 40 viewers at one point in time. We got 35 right now. Let's talk a little bit more topic here.
More stories. More stories. More
Yes,
stories.
since you're talking about this, the brujas that I remember, because of what I encountered since I was born, certain things that I remember would happen to me, which
Right.
they would find me. My mom would leave me on the bed to go to the restroom, come back, couldn't find me. Then they'll be looking for me everywhere, and they'll find me in between the mattress and the box spring. The
What?
mattress and the box springs for back in the day. They literally had metal springs. The mattresses. So that's a lot of weight on me for being just a newborn baby.
Oh
So
my
things
gosh.
those kind of events would happen to me. And then of course what happened to me when I went to Reynosa, to Mexico, with the curandera, that I got to see these brujas and lechuzas. So I've been fighting spiritual for a very long time. I'm just here to tell you they exist. I remember going walking at 10:30 down our street. 930 Wayne, 930. I mean, down Main Street. We'll be walking at nighttime, like around 10:30, 11, and you'll see the brujas. You'll see a bruja walking in the middle of the road, dressed all in black. That's right in front of me.
I remember that at your house, Abe.
You remember seeing them? They're
Yeah.
all dressed all in black in their like dresses.
Uh huh.
Pass right in front of me. They got a veil over their face. You can see their face, but they're there. That's when they come out. It's at
Yeah.
nighttime. That's why
I was.
I think that's why we're being targeted here on spiritual encrypted encounters, because we do these late night feeds at nighttime. We talk about the spiritual aspect of it, in which the brujas, that's when they do their worship. What they believe in is at that time frame, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. So that's when they surface up. That's when they're up, is at nighttime. That's when they're out there doing their maldas to people, their hexes, and they go torment families, and wherever their target is, they go after those individuals, trying to wish witchcraft and narcomancy towards them. But that's when they come out, is at nighttime. So you see them, you see the brujas and lechuzas, the night owls or harpies, whatever you want to call them. I used to see them all the time when I was growing up, so I can mimic the voice to the T because I'll be that close to them. Not that I was part of them, but there were so many around me that I believe that there was a higher power protecting me from them. That they know that they couldn't touch me at the time. Because
Amen.
there was a higher power over me. As big as they were, they're humongous,
Yeah,
especially in the form of a lechuza. They're, man,
they're
I
creepy.
said like 6 foot, 7 foot tall. I mean, pretty big. Imagine seeing something that big on a tree, and the branch of the tree is like bending because it's that heavy on top of the tree. You know, manifestation. Okay, the bigger question would be is that brujo that I was witnessing? There's a question that I have for y'all. Was brujas or witches that I was witnessing real people that were in the flesh, or were there witches that were being summoned to come from wherever they're at to come and attack me spiritually? Was it real people or something spiritual that they manifested to look that way? What do you think,
Mm.
Primo?
I don't know, Primo. Especially in Mexico and in the Rio Grande Valley, man. The people that I know that really are, they were physical beings, man. They were people that were out there doing maldad, man, because that's what that we're into.
Yes.
Because you know well, man, that we know a certain person that his grandma would do nothing but that. She taught him the art, and he used to do it as well. So yeah, I believe they were real people, man, out there doing bad things, man.
And it was so hot and heavy, man, that I mean, you hear, like I said, I hear it nowadays on Facebook where somebody that still lives in that our hometown to say that those before them have doomed the next generation because of the wicked things that they would do, which was witchcraft and necromancy, brujeria, sorcery. That town is cursed. I mean, I haven't been there, but I hear it's like a ghost town now.
Yeah, all the people are moving out, man, because of all the corruption, man. And Jesse H, no, they cannot appear like normal looking owls, man, because they are people that are transforming into owls, and they're 6 to 7 feet tall, man. They're big birds.
Question: would they have to be that big if they weren't that big in life, in real life?
Mm,
They take the form as close as they can get to the exact same height of the person that's doing the transforming.
pretty tall.
So if you're short, it'll be a. Let's
It'll
say
be short.
let's say you're 5 feet tall. That's how big the lechuza would be. Would be 5 feet tall.
Hmm.
That was my question.
Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
If let's say they're 5'6", 5'7", that's the size that lechuza would be.
Makes sense to me.
But then, if it's pure evil, it can manifest to whatever size it wants to.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Something pure evil, like a DDN, disembodied demonic Nephilim,
Right.
demon, that can manifest to any size.
Right.
It can be 15 foot tall, or even taller. They can manifest as big as they want to manifest.
I would say as big as your fear.
Well, whatever you fear is going to manifest to your fears.
Right?
Whatever spiritual opening you have is going to use that to come up against you.
I think fear, I think because they feed off of fear, and that's why God like reiterates it over and over again in the Bible. It's like, do not fear, do not have fear. He's always saying, don't have no fear. Or, it's in there a lot of times.
And that's what all these evil people do. Let's say the government, the pandemic, it was all fear. No, Cynthia got kicked out again.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, man. Sounded like some static, and then she's not here.
We have reached the 2 hour mark, cousin. Two
So what
hours
is
and
it
six
with the
minutes.
government?
That the government uses the fear,
Fear factor. Yeah,
the fear factor. That's what they did with the all this pandemic bullcrap, man.
yeah.
People
And
were getting
they're
people were
assisting
getting
and
sick.
abiding the unseen forces,
People were
placing
getting sick because they were messing up their own muffler. This right here, this does bad to your body.
Yep.
germs.
You're
Okay,
breathing in your
man,
own.
this right here is not gonna stop anything, man. If you can
Mm.
smell a fart or smell food through the mask, then it's not gonna stop a virus. It's a bunch of bull.
It's not going to stop a chemical attack either.
Nope, nope, nope. Hey,
And
Primo,
remember,
we built a house for a doctor here in Fort Worth, and it's completely self sufficient. It is off the power grid. It has its own power. It has its own water. It is if you look for it on the map, you won't find it because it's built at true north. You're in the military, you know what that means. It's built at true north. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Cynthia. And it's got a it's got a house in the front where there's nothing but weapons. There's a gun safe in there, so that they can see anybody coming toward the fence. They can be the first line of defense. And then we built the house with a bunch of secret rooms, and it also has a balcony on top where you can shoot from there. And then it's got a burnout tunnel, man, that they can go into, and since they own a lot of acres of land, they can come out in the woods. If they get to the second layer, they can retreat into the woods, man. And he said that there was a bunch of stuff coming down the way. That was before COVID, man. And then when it hit, I'm pretty sure him and his wife peeled up. He was a doctor, and his wife was a doctor in the helicopter.
yeah, uh, for the emergency units.
Yeah. So yeah, they built a house out there, man. They had their own chicken coop that it let the chickens in and out. It fed the chickens automatically and watered the chickens in there, and everything was self sufficient, man. The garden watered itself. Yeah, man, it was self sufficient, off the grid, and built to true north, so you can't find it on the map with a computer.
All right, Primo Carnal. I'm signing off, bro. I'm falling asleep over here.
Yeah, man.
Sorry about that.
You need that beauty sleep, man. You need to sleep for like a month.
Shit, no kidding, right? No kidding, Carnal. I feel you, bro. Shoot. Primo, nice seeing you again, brother. Love you. Love all you guys on here, guys and gals. Love, peace. God be with y'all. And everybody be safe and sleep tight tonight. Say a
All
prayer
right,
for
brother.
me.
All right, brother. Love, peace, and chicken grease, man.
You know it. Ain't nothing but a thing on a chicken wing.
See you later, primo.
Later, primo.
And then there was two.
We've been on for 2 hours
2
and 10
hours.
minutes. Doesn't it seem like it's going real slow? The
Yeah,
time.
yeah. It's been going real slow tonight, man.
And we talked about a lot of content within 2 hours. How much battery power you got?
I got 25.
We might go another. What time is it? Like 5 more
It is,
minutes
it is.
tonight.
Yeah, I can go a little while longer, man.
Yeah, I've been noticing that looking at the time and everything's going real slow motion. I mean, it's like we said a lot of content in a little bit of time. The Heavenly Father wants to speak about things in this nature, I believe. So how you been feeling, Primo? I mean, with the weather, have you been feeling something in the air? Like I haven't been myself dealing with I know the weather.
Well,
I got an appointment early in the morning over the phone
actually,
with
man, with all this cold weather, man, I'm like Star Wars right now, man. I'm feeling phantom toe pains, man.
oh man.
And it really hurts bad, man, and especially at night, man. Um, Luckily, I got a foot massager, man, and I pulled that sucker out today, man, and went a couple of rounds with that foot massager, man, and my toe feels a little better. But yeah, the past couple of nights, man, since it's been down in the 20s, I can feel like where the toe bent like this. I can feel that that's where it had that hole where it popped, and I can feel it, and I can feel my nail hurting, man, real
Oh,
bad. So yeah, I've been getting cramps on my calf because of the cold weather, man. So I had to add another blanket. I got 3 San Marcos on me right now, man.
and I got the heater on and everything, Primo.
Yeah, the living room and the kitchen don't get very hot with the heater, but I think they put all the fiberglass in the bedrooms, man, because the bedrooms get unbearably hot, man. At 68 degrees, man, it's hot in there, man. But I leave it at 68 because the old lady she complains that she gets cold. No, we don't have any snow. That was a week ago. Walk to bear. Hello, Sashi. How you doing? I bet it's cold in Kentucky. Next week, everything's gonna be below zero here in Texas and going toward that way. I think they said Dallas is gonna be like 12 below zero.
Oh man.
Yeah. Fort Worth, they said it was gonna be like 4 below, something like that, man. Next week. Yeah, yeah, that sucks, Beyond the Box, because I get cramps in the missing toe I got, and there's no way to get rid of it, so I just have to take it.
So I hope everybody enjoyed tonight's conversation here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters with me and cousin Jesse, uh, Primo Gilbert, and sister Cynthia. Uh, shoot. Is there something else you would like to share, or What would you like to do, cousin?
Cause I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, man. Cause I'm almost out of power. Thank you, people, for coming by. I always enjoy when y'all come by. Um, Thank you for stopping by and spending time with us and participating in the chat and listening to all these things that we witnessed. Uh, and saying that, I would like to bless y'all, and I would like for y'all to be protected while you sleep by the Lord Almighty, and may your day tomorrow be full of blessings. Cousin, I will see you
Yeah.
on the next one.
All right, cousin.
Good night, y'all.
Bless you. So there we go. There's only one now. Here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. I want to say thank you for those that tune in nightly. You know, I was thinking maybe taking some breaks in between, cutting it days, some of the days, instead of doing it every day. I don't know yet, but I just go with the flow of things, what the Lord, the Heavenly Father tells me to do. I had a little hour pre-show earlier, so all actuality with that hour and this 2 hours is 3 hours. I just want to say thank you to those that tune in. I mean, the times that we're speaking about of the past is exactly that. It's moments in time that we remember that happened to us a long time ago. But it's about the things that we learn how to overcome those trials and tribulations that make us who we are right now. And one of the important things is that for some, I believe in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, in the Heavenly Father, and for some, they found a relationship with Jesus Christ, in which that's important, and they're finding what a Heavenly Love Foundation is, and hopefully they can find within the hearts to forgive, because forgiveness is part of love. In order for you to get peace, you have to forgive. It'll cut off any negative ties that these things that it's speaking about that they can use to try to come out against you spiritually. So you have to sever any things of the past of forgiveness and replace it with forgiveness and the Heavenly Love Foundation. It will make things better for you in life. Thank you, brother Jesse. Yes, brother. We try, to. Sometimes I can just go by myself, but I want people to feel comfortable that here in Spiritual Encrypted Encounters, we're like family. That somebody has something to say, they're more welcome to say it. I believe everybody's story should be able to be heard, because when somebody's going through something, somebody else might be going through the same thing, in which they can help each other overcome whatever they're going through. And that's what we're here for. Late at night, this is what we do. Thank you, brother Rudy. I'm more than sure, brother Rudy and Jesse and whoever, if y'all ever want to come on live here, man, you let me know. Contact me through Messenger. Hit me up there, man. I'll add you to the show. You don't have to share your face, but you can share your story. You can share a little bit of yourself, whatever you're going through. Sharing is caring, man. It'll help you. And if you feel some kind of bondage, something trying to call you, that'll free you from that bondage, because you'll get confidence within yourself to be able to speak and trying to help out people. It's going to help you grow spiritually. As I'm saying that, something try to interrupt my senses. I heard like a loud beep on my left ear, because I'm saying to you that just by sharing, you're doing something positive. right? So I think I was talking about Rudy or Jesse, that y'all have something there. I believe you have some wisdom and knowledge, and you can probably share a story or two that'll help people out. That's what I'm sensing, because I had mentioned your names and I heard like a beat on my left ear, like it interrupted what I was trying to say. But in saying that, thank y'all. God bless y'all. Uh, love, light, and blessings to every single one. Let me finish off with a prayer before I go. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, at this time, I'd like to pray for all my brothers and sisters, for all the members of the panel, for all the people that are viewing here on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. We place 70 spiritual crosses on our doorways, on our windows, on us from head to toe. If there's anything uh, unclean or trying to attach itself to us or trying to bind us in any kind of way, shape, or form, we take authority over you in Jesus Christ's name. We type, bind, and rebuke you. You're not allowed. You're not welcome. The only thing that's allowed is the Heavenly Father, the heavenly angels at this time, the Holy Spirit to do a clean sweep of our immediate foundation, of our homes, or anything, our belongings, or our loved ones. We type, bind, and rebuke you in Jesus Christ's name. You're not welcome here, and leave. We don't welcome at all. This I pray in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. You're welcome, Brother Rudy, Sister Ivy. And saying that, this is Brother Abe Sia, Sergeant Sia signing off with a Wolverine shirt on, signing off from Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Everybody have a blessed morning, blessed evening.